Good morning. This is Kelloland on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Investigators from the State Fire Marshal's Office and agents with the State Division of Criminal Investigation are on the scene of a house fire in Madison. One woman is dead and the house is destroyed.
The victim's name is not being released at this time. Nichelle Reed says she and her husband had a friend living with them.
We had a cookout and went to go get the kids' showers, put the fire out, and next thing we know, our house was up in flames and our friend was trapped upstairs. Couldn't get her out in time, so.
The fire chief says this older home is referred to as balloon construction and can burn fast. The exact cause is unknown at this time. Over 30 unlocked cars were entered and some items were stolen early Saturday morning.
Canton police posted to social media reminding residents to lock your car doors and take valuables inside. Amber Van Dam says their cars were rummaged through, but nothing was stolen after they forgot to lock them the night before.
We live in such a small town, you know, anything hardly happens, but just listen to that voice in your head that says you should lock your car. Take 5 seconds to get up and lock your car.
Sioux Falls police are also reminding people not to leave valuables in cars, as there have been a number of break-ins in Sioux Falls, even when vehicles are locked. A football player at Augustana University is recovering from an eye injury following a fireworks accident on the 4th of July.
RJ Holiday spent 3 days in the hospital in Sioux Falls following the incident, with friends staying close to his side.
So just trying to be there for him, just letting him know that everything is going to be okay and stuff like that. Just trying to be, because I know he would do the same thing to me too. So.
RJ is currently out of the hospital and recovering while staying with family in town.
Now let's get a check of our forecast with meteorologist Scott Munn. Some rain to start the day and much needed, Scott.
Oh, yeah, nice to see that. Southeastern South Dakota, we are looking at some of the rain reports coming in excess of an inch in and around Sioux Falls. Unfortunately, it came with some severe weather, and I'll go down some of the severe weather reports coming up a little bit later. In the meantime, today, temperatures will reach the 70s and 80s as the rain continues to move to the east. We are looking at temperatures near average for the next several days. Tomorrow may be a little bit above average, as some do reach the low 90s in south central South Dakota. And we are looking at a dry weekend. More details on the Kelloland Live Doppler forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Today is the Master Gardener Tour, and 8 gardens in Sioux Falls were chosen to be shown off. The tour shows every garden selected from private property to community-based gardens.
A spokesperson for the Master Gardener Tour says Master Gardeners will be at all 8 locations and are able to answer questions about their garden.
We can answer questions, you can wander, you can stop, you can look, ask, talk about what's here or in any particular garden. But you can also say, I want this plant, tell me about it, or I'm having problems with this plant, what can I do? So you can use it as education, or you can just use it as inspiration.
The tour starts at 4 p.m. You can buy tickets from noon until 4 at Lewis Drug on 26th and Sycamore. You can also purchase tickets with this story right here on KELLOLAND.com. Young golfers across the country are taking the first step toward the Drive, Chip, and Putt National Finals and a trip to the Masters Tournament.
Local qualifying is underway at more than 350 locations, including Tuesday's event at Elmwood Golf Course in Sioux Falls, where about 100 boys and girls hit the course.
It's a skills competition for kids age 7 to 15 years old, and they hit 3 shots at each station, so they're hitting 3 drives, 3 chips, and 3 putts.
The top 3 players in each age group now advance to the sub-regional qualifier in Oxbow, North Dakota on August 1st, followed by the regional qualifier in Colorado in late September, and the national finals are April 7th, 2024 at Augusta National Golf Club prior to the Masters Tournament. And we have an update to a story we've been following for a few years now. Remember 12-year-old Noah Felderman? He's the kid who started selling ice cream at Lake Ponce to earn some extra cash.
Well, now he's got his own ice cream store along Highway 81, and people line up to buy ice cream, and they also like to chat, which can sometimes be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, especially when there's a long line here, and then there's people asking me how I've done it and everything, and I'm like, well, I kind of got to serve everybody behind you, but if you want to come chat sometime, I'd love to.
Noah gets his ice cream from SDSU. He also sells soft serve ice cream and milkshakes, along with Black Hills bagels and caramel rolls.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Scott Mudd. Scott?
All right, we had some severe weather this morning. You know, these wind gusts anywhere from near 60 miles per hour to 80 miles per hour reported in Beersford. So people probably doing some cleanup early this morning in southeastern South Dakota, also extending into parts of northwestern Iowa. The rain was nice to see. The severe weather, as we always mention, is something that we can do without. And we are watching a slow decrease in cloud cover. We're trying to bring in clearing skies that we do have in the central and northern South Dakota to the east, and that will happen as we do go through the morning hours. You see that on Futurecast, all that rain moving to the east. Aside from maybe northeastern South Dakota, we do have an isolated threat for a shower or thunderstorm during the late morning hours to about maybe midday near Watertown. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies otherwise. And then tomorrow will be a little warmer as we have mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions. We'll have to watch south central South Dakota for a developing thunderstorm during the afternoon. Here's that forecast. Now for today, we'll watch a slow decrease in cloud cover, 70s and 80s for afternoon highs. Mainly clear this evening and tonight as we fall to the 50s and 60s. And then tomorrow will be a hot day, upper 80s, lower 90s. We have 91 going in Pierre, 92 in Winter, 91 in Chamberlain. Keep in mind, south central South Dakota will be that area that has that chance for an afternoon thunderstorm. While you're here online, you can check the details of the 7-day forecast. Looks like a dry weekend with temperatures in the 80s. Have a great day.